Hello and welcome everybody, this is yours Levock, using time for a quick look at Ghostbusters, the video game. A franchise video game, a movie franchise game that actually is pretty good. So yeah. I'm really hoping I don't get flagged for copyright with any of the music on here. Real quick, I apologize for any audio quality problems with this video. I don't. I apologize ahead of time if the audio doesn't seem up to my usual standard of what my audio usually is. I've lost my headset to an unfortunate accident in the wash. Crap happens, and I've got a new pair coming in. So yeah. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to have messed up the microphone quality. I use a different mic. Just kind of coincidentally use a different microphone. But yeah. So anyway, enough about that. You probably want to hear about Ghostbusters, a video game that's actually pretty good. Kind of old, and I don't know how much success it had. But this is basically considered Ghostbusters 3 because everyone involved in it were part of the original team. Like they got the original voice actors, Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, Ernie Hudson, and Dan Aykroyd playing their roles. From what I remember, I think Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis actually were involved pretty heavily with the script. And I'm trying to think what else. Trying to think if there's anything else I can think of that's worth talking about here real quick. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and start. I guess we'll go ahead and start a new career. I've already beaten the game, so we'll do beat the game on casual. It's pretty easy on casual. Actually, did I play casual or did I play experienced? I'm gonna play casual because I just wanted to see the story at the time. We'll go ahead and start experienced. Right there.
Are you troubled by
just like the movies.
You experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic.
Have you or your family actually seen a spook, specter, or ghost? If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Just pick up the phone and call the professionals.
Call the Ghostbusters. We're ready to believe you.
Franchises available soon. Call for details.
Whoa! Russell, hey man.
You near the east wing?
Yep.
I'm wondering if I should probably just skip this now that I think about it.
Something headed your way.
This is just going to be a quick look. I'm not going to do a full let's play of this.
I'm going to take a look.
Want to hear something really creepy?
I don't know, I might do a full let's play. I said the same thing about perspective, didn't I?
He was into the occult.
I was only about half of the game on that one. Probably shove and so I can get subtitles on.
Any other time. Hey, you can't be in here. Stop!
Here's the famous theme music. And some like. This is gonna get copyrighted to crap. I know that for a fact. Oh, and it's gonna end right here too, unfortunately. So yeah, and done. It really disappointed me that I didn't get the full theme. I think if I remember correctly, you get the full theme at the end of the credits.
You're haunting an apparition, poltergeist, phantasm, wraith,
but yeah.
banshee, demon, spectre, torch, and
Oh, Janine looks a lot different than she does in the movies now.
No, we do not summon dead family members and catch them so you can ask.
Slime was trying to read the cards. Boy, he
Yeah,
can't. He doesn't have telepathy.
pal.
Slimer, the official mascot of Ghostbusters. I don't know how many people saw the cartoon, the real Ghostbusters. I never got a chance to see it. I know a lot of people seem to love it, but I never got a chance to see it myself. So I know Slimer was actually a character in there. And also coincidentally, the same guy who voices Garfield in the Garfield animated series at the time also voiced Bill Murray's character, Peter Venkman, at the time. And apparently Bill Murray was displeased about that because he sounded too much like Garfield or something. And then, years later, he does the crappy Garfield movies. Bill Murray. Which led to Zombieland, which led to, in Zombieland, being his one only regret in life before he was, spoilers, killed by one of the main characters. Because they thought he was a zombie. Because he decided to mess around with him.
Hey, it's the new cadet. Welcome aboard.
This might be a little dangerous.
Great.
So yeah.
Danger is our life.
We'll start at 50% capacity. That should keep any burning or tissue damage to a minimum.
Hey, if you're going to burn any tissue, do it to the new kid. You can't use
Probably should. Can you skip?
And that is not the fun.
Oh, yeah, you can. Whoops. Real quick. So yeah, in this game, you don't play as one of the Ghostbusters, which is kind of sad, but you do play as the new recruit. And the way they follow this in, the way they kind of showboat this in, that you're playing the guy who gets the new stuff. Unfortunately, during this playthrough, we're not going to see the new stuff outside of just the Proton Pack, but actually, I don't think we'll. But right here, between every mission, you get to go into the firehouse and actually explore. There are certain things you can find throughout each mission that will actually appear in here. Like these are artifacts, or they're like, what are they called? Right here, our pause menu is the ghost detector thing. I can't remember what it's called now. I've played right here. Whenever you find ghosts, you can scan them and get more ghosts, artifacts, cursed artifacts. Which some of them are just hilarious and just awesome. So right here this is a really weird game because you hold space to do a lot of stuff. And one of them is to run. One of them is to jump. So yeah.
Missing an
And
opportunity.
here we have the 3 arcades from the movie, or 3 arcade machines or 2 arcades in the pinball machine. So I think Cubert's the only one here that's actually from the original movie.
What?
Yeah, all the others were something different. I guess they could only get the rights for. But no, this is made by Atari, so Atari owned Cubert for a while. This is published by Atari or something. This is made by Termonal Velocity, who unfortunately went out of business after making The Walking Dead Survival Instincts, which, even if you're not a fan of the Walking Dead series like me, you don't want to talk about because it's a god-awful game. So we're going to talk to Egon and
Seems oddly drawn to the
Ray.
containment grid.
He's been fascinated with it ever since you added the viewer to the unit. Okay.
I don't like the subtitles for this one.
I'll talk you through this.
And why'd they add a viewer to the
stream to get his attention.
Ecto thingamabob, or I forgot what it's called. So right here we have our ability to move. Yes, this is a third-person shooter, which, if you were wondering why, if you are a fan, if you're a the thought I had in my head made more sense then. I'm gonna try something here because.
No, not the containment unit. That's some highly sensitive equipment you're disintegrating there, kid.
Yeah.
Oops, you let one out.
That's my fault. I was fine-tuning the interspatial gasket this afternoon. I'll fix it. You two get those ghosts back.
Hey, this will work out great since you're already strapped into a pack. It's a perfect opportunity for some training. Taking the right precautions, Slimer's harmless.
So right here,
Not sure
okay,
about that guy,
you can see we got some somewhat destructible environments to the walls. The walls get destroyed. Later on, when we actually get into the mission, like almost everything you'll see, you'll be able to destroy. And at least at first, I stopped paying attention after a while, but at least at first, the stuff you destroy, you'll get like a damage value. I think it's just for fun thing. We might get it here. Yeah, right there. You saw how much that box destroyed with
You
war.
want to get to know your proton pack. It can be your best friend out
Yeah.
in the field. Everything you need to know is displayed on the pack itself. Here's
This I really do not like.
The more green
It shows you your ammo, your health,
damage you can sustain.
pretty much all the important stuff, and it
This
really
bar
is
indicates your
annoying
pack's heat level.
to have to deal with.
To the
It's
top. You'll want to
because
flip the pack.
I don't know what my health is. I don't know how much health I have because I
For
can't
the
see
most
it.
part, capturing a ghost
I know a lot of people are like, oh, this kind of
break
keeps
it into three
the
basic steps.
game feeling real and stuff. I really rather prefer the standard HUD.
To sap its energy.
In fact, I think the most you get, there's actually a button you can use to... that's for my ghost trap. Let me go and cover that real quick.
You're a wicked shot, newbie. See that
Let me
overlay on the
see.
ghost?
Yeah, there you go. If I hit C, I can see where my allies are. That's actually a button for the HUD. But yeah, anyway. So, you left click and you fire a proton beam. You kind of look, it's a little crazy, just like it is in the movie. And when you run out, you can press R to vent it, or you can just kind of, whenever you want, while it's charging up, you can press R to, yeah. Real quick, I seem to be going, there we go. I did escape for that. I'm not used to playing games without tab. Okay, so yeah, you can upgrade it. You can upgrade things as you go along. As you get new items, you'll be able to upgrade them. It's fairly easy. I was able to upgrade everything by the end of towards the end of the game, pretty easily. And you get paid on the spot. That's the thing. You get paid on the spot per ghost.
Ugh, and I thought Slimer was disgusting.
Tobin Spirit Guide. Okay, right there we got the Sloth Ghost. Now, for some reason, whenever we get a new thing that we can look at in our pause menu, you can hit tab to view it. But other than that, you have to escape, which I think is something else that kind of runs me for a loop. Yeah, right here we can get around. You see the enemy's health bar is right in the middle of the screen. Kept these for us. And so when you're about to run out, the best thing you can probably do is just go ahead and reload. If you reload faster than you could, then it'll overheat.
You can project the capture stream or wrangler manually using this control. On the other hand, the pack will detect when a ghost is sufficiently weakened and auto-select the capture stream setting. Get in there and throw a capture stream on that tub of goo.
Okay, so we got a cap. There we go. And this is a lot like Luigi's Mansion here, where in order to capture the ghost, you gotta move in the opposite direction that the ghost is moving and pull them. Only this one, you're getting these little Wrangler plans. You can toss them, and then you want to toss out your ghost trap. You do that with F. And then you can kind of move them towards it, and you want to keep them in the stream. So this one, again, you're kind of wrangling the same way.
Very nice, cadet. You've got some real promise. Oh,
and always recover your trap.
Retrieve your trap.
Did you get them?
We're batting 500. Slimer slipped out. Our cadet bagged his first one, though. A very nasty customer.
Kind of tore this place a new one.
Crossing the streams. In a word, don't do it.
Seriously.
Stings like the Dickens, too.
Hey, how come this mump gets all the new stuff?
He's our new experimental equipment technician.
He gets a cool
See,
title?
Peter doesn't like us.
It means he gets to carry around a bunch of untested, extremely dangerous hardware that, if not handled correctly, could blow him somewhere into New Jersey.
Oh, this knucklehead lugs around our very dangerous prototype.
So I don't know if it's the problem with the character models or if it's just
Thanks.
or if these guys don't do a whole lot of voice acting, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like the acting is as strong as the movies. Like it's still pretty good. I mean, they still do a pretty good job, but I don't know.
It's the first place that little spud will go.
Right. Back to its initial
I don't know. I think it could just be that I've been watching the movies a lot. And I will say this: there is something with the movies that they don't do the game, and it is something that you don't see a lot in newer movies, and it's kind of like this build up, so to speak. Like the interaction with the people, like the majority of the Ghostbusters movie, they're not out fighting the ghost. They're like sitting around just talking, and that's like a lot of movies back in the days. You don't see that nowadays. Like you can have a movie that was like an hour and a half that felt like it was complete and very slow-paced movie that was really complete and very action-paced as well. Like you got that balance in there, I guess. And you got like these action movies that feel like they've gone by way too fast, and like it's only been like an hour and it's been an hour and a half, but it feels like it's gone by like not as much time has passed because it's like bam, 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 just straight into the next action point, and it's kind of a problem with some movies, especially like movies like Man of Steel, where you get like this action whiplash from it, and at the expense of no character development, or the most you get is a expository dialogue from the people who really just don't feel like they're like these actors are doing a great job. Like it's not that the actors themselves aren't bad; it's that they don't do the work. They aren't feeling the script or whatever, you know.
Right, invoices. You'll see that your warranty on rehaunting expired some time ago. You should have taken the extended service agreement.
I'm getting some
It
interesting.
could also be that they don't add as much detail in this as they do in the
Seem to be
movies.
exclusive to the 12th floor. I didn't have a chance to look around the building a little more.
Good.
Like,
Pick up what you can.
like I mean, like the little minor stuff, the little details that the characters do during the movie that you don't notice, that you don't normally notice through your first playthrough, or not playthrough, through your first viewing.
Well, hello. You're perfectly safe now, Ness. The Ghostbusters are here.
Back off, loser. Never gonna happen.
Oh,
That approach rarely works with me. I'll show you why later.
yeah, and yeah, so you don't play. Your character is never given a name. That's kind of my major gripe with it. It's never given a name, never given a voice, and I really think that they could have done this without adding a fifth character.
You do the honors.
Or if they were going to add a fifth character, give them a name and a voice.
Part of
I know that it's supposed to be you playing,
Proton packs must
but
be often heavily populated.
And in close quarters.
I don't buy that mentality, especially when you give the character a face.
The maid here had put on us.
Where we live.
It's like with the original Bioshock, it's always supposed to be you playing. Yeah, the guy's name is Jack. And it's so clearly a guy, so what happens if the girl's playing? I'm just saying.
Now we got another plaintiff.
We're not here to talk about Bioshock, even at all. We're not here to talk about Bioshock, really. We're here to talk about Ghostbusters and bust some
You'll get
ghosts.
your shot, champ. What the?
Oh,
That looked painful. Are you okay?
there you can see the example of like destroying the environment. They did a really good job of letting a lot of stuff get destroyed, and even though it's like damn near pointless to do so, but it does fit the show. It does fit the movies quite a bit, because the movies, like imagine how much how much destruction goes on in any scene that uses the proton pack.
Contact!
Oh. Ah! Okay. Oh, wrong button. Ah, gotta get used to what the controls are again in a few days. Actually, they may not let me do that yet. I think he was going to teach you
All right.
the
showtime.
scanning
Wear
system,
him
is
out.
it?
Then we capture him. That's what your proton stream is for.
Okay. So we need to do the blast stream on him. Ah,
Come on,
no,
let's go.
ah,
Peter!
he ran away.
I've seen this one already. Know how it ends. You two have fun, though. I'll cover the elevators and escort any ladies safely to their rooms.
Yeah, okay.
Vingman doesn't want to get slimed.
And this signal looks just like your elusive little targeted entity. Your meter will flash and buzz when it detects a potential signal. The pair of goggles are linked directly to your active PKE meter. This lets you see otherwise
PKE meter,
undetectable
that's
phenomena
what
while
it's
you track
called.
it. Ghost trails, object auras, all kinds of cool events. Now, when the center bar peaks, you're headed in the
Okay,
right
so you
direction.
use the PKE meter. There's three
Following a cold trail.
different colors of PKE meter detects. Green is for like a general kind of the ghost is there. You're looking for kind of ectoplasm impacts and stuff like that. Just general stuff. Red is when you're hunting down hidden ghosts, and blue is when you're hunting down artifacts. They don't really do a good job of explaining it, if I remember correctly.
Way to go!
It says like three different colors, and then he describes what they do.
Red
Like
signifies a hidden ghost. Green
Yeah,
indicates
there you
an
go.
environmental paranormal anomaly. Blue It means an active sample.
Blue does not, like I said, blue does not mean an active sample. Blue is for finding hidden objects. So, yeah. So right here you can kind of see how you can detect the closer you are to the center dot will rise up. It's kind of like an arrow. In all honesty, I have no clue what the goggles are for. They could have easily done this without the goggles.
Careful.
But
Careful.
right there. So in order to get ghosts into your Tobin Spirit Guide, you got to scan the ghost by clicking them while you're in the PKE meter. You do this, I believe, twice for each ghost type, and then they appear in the Tobin's Guide. So we got Ectoplasm, which is something that appears in there, Slimer, which we just scanned, and the Sloth Ghost we automatically have. Now next up, you notice we got an upgrade. We can actually buy some upgrades right here. I would recommend buying Slam Dunk Trapping, because that's actually pretty cool. Whenever you slam a ghost towards the trap, it automatically catches them, so you don't have to like focus on catching them. That one was pretty easy to get pretty early on. I just basically ignored everything else. I ignored all these. I got this first, obviously. Reduces beam wandering, so it makes it increases accuracy a little bit. We'll go ahead and buy that, and that's how it works. And whenever you buy it, it tells you, pretty much gives you a description of what it's doing to fix the problem and enhance the proton pack, which is actually kind of cool. Right here we got, looks like an artifact. That thing might be, nope. Oops, did not mean to do that. Right here you can see on the side, you can see the color of the PKE meter. That tells you when you're finding an artifact or a ghost.
Whoa.
It'll always tell you where to hook one up when something's near. Right here, cursed artifacts, rune source tray.
An active
Scan
sample
it.
is something you
Real
can
source
collect,
smoke
like a
stain,
cursed
something I can read that. You hit tab, and right here it gives you what the tray is and why it's cursed. Some of the stuff gets really hilarious too. Like it's ridiculous how silly it is, and it's just
A fact. We get paid extra for everything we scan and collect. Then we roll it back into research and development. The extra funds let us experiment with new equipment and offensive technologies, which in turn you get to wear on your back to test. Remember, you can always review techniques, tutorials, and equipment in your online Ghostbusters field manual. It's all accessible from your PKE meter.
Ray! So good!
Peter, come in. You okay?
oh no, he got slimes.
Uh-oh, man down. We've got a man down. Go, go, go!
I know that might be a slight spoiler, but you know that's exactly what happened. I mean, we're facing off against slime. What happens every time you did that? You're gonna spray, hold space and sprint over for it. Just jump down a little bit. We go down this way. I think we've been down this hall. I'm recognizing the stars.
Again! Hustle over here and help him up, will you?
How does this
Pick 'em
even
up.
happen? I was covering the elevators. A mutant Stromboli snuck up on me. God,
Stromboli.
again.
When one of us goes down, we always help each other out. It's all about teamwork.
Oh no, my friend. That was back in the pre-sliming era. Right now, it's all about payback.
You guys need to get down here immediately. Our living science experiment is tearing apart the lobby, and he's not alone.
More ghosts? But we gave this hotel a clean bill of health 5 years ago.
New people die every day.
Call the elevator, Junior.
Okay, so right here, a little green shimmer shows stuff you can interact with. Unfortunately, there's not going to be a whole lot that you're going to be able to interact with in this game. This game is pretty linear in terms of how the game, in terms of gameplay and stuff like that.
All
So,
right, Slimer. You've had
but
your
it's still
fun.
fun. Like I said, it's still fun.
Elevator's off limits. Egon, come in. I think we're stuck in the elevator. We need some help.
Think we're stuck. Well, let's see. Think we're stuck. Think we're stuck. Think we're stuck.
I think another issue why it doesn't feel like they're giving it their all.
Officially starting the
Or it doesn't feel like as strong as the Ghostbusters do. You got the character models.
Here it comes.
You got the very limited animation with the character models' faces.
You always fail.
And this is back. This is still back in the era when character and facial animation was still, well, actually, still is kind of an issue today. So right there we can. Ooh, we got new ghosts.
Never mind the onion head
Quick
for
look
now.
scan them.
Ghost with the red cap
Right
is
there.
hard to hold stasis.
Come on.
Oh, you only have to scan them once. They scan them and they give it, like, one thing I really like about the ghosts, I don't think I mentioned yet, each ghost has a class and what the ghost actually is. So you got the bellhop ghost, and this is it's an animating specter, class 3, and you must trap it. There are some ghosts that you can just disperse, like basically just attack them until their health's gone. Because their attack, their weaknesses, what beam, what equipment you can equip, or what function your equipment has, because you're still using the proton pack for every weapon you have. It changes the way it looks and gives it a different function. Has long gauge duration, so it should be pretty easy to trap and a low trap resistance. So yeah. Go back to Slimer. Same thing. Must trap. Proton stream. Long, low, throw rush. Yeah, you get the idea. So you can use this to kind of study up on enemies and kind of figure them out. Unfortunately, most of the enemies are pretty easy to figure out. Or I'd say fortunately or unfortunately, depends on how you say it. And right there, I think that's somebody else's trap. Actually, that might be mine. I don't know. I don't think you can pick up other people's traps. One thing I like to do is I like to set the trap up ahead of time and then capture the guys.
Where do you think you're going?
The problem is in this room is probably not the best. The problem is you kind of have to scope out the places a little bit real quick. Like right here is probably the best spot to put the trap, but they would actually stay put in one spot. Dang. Okay. Toss it. Ouch. Right there, so you get hit. We do have regenerative health. That is kind of a product of this. And whenever you have a man down, you do want to help pick them up, revive them, and they will revive you. So yeah. One thing you can do that might. I really do not like that. One thing you can do that could help you out a bit is if you continually press hold shift, at least when you're using the proton beam, it'll automatically latch on. I think it should automatically latch on. Should it? No, it doesn't.
You're hurting it.
No, it doesn't automatically latch on.
You don't cross the screens. I'm speaking from experience.
Here we got a.
I'm on your side. Not much longer.
One, good. There we go. One of the minor problems with this is having to deal with the three-dimensional.
Stirred the nest. Man, this lobby is so wrecked.
Can we
The three-dimensional nature of the field you're in, and you gotta kind of get them in the proton, or in the ghost trap. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get Slimer first. I don't know if we can. I can't remember if we can. For some reason I remember Slimer getting away from me, but I also think you catch him.
It's a whole swarm.
I don't know.
Keep up with it.
I really will say, I do like how you ragdoll. Whenever.
They've split up.
Ray, follow me. The others are floating back upstairs. Venkman, you two pull our friend Slimer into a trap as fast as you can. There's a massive bulge in these spikes indicating this isn't just some routine clearing job.
He gets so.
I do like how you ragdoll whenever you take damage.
Hey now, is that?
Whenever you take a little bit of damage, you just ragdoll and fall down.
There, the Alhambra ballroom. No way he could pass that up.
Absolutely not. You can't go in. The Rodriguez bar mitzvah is set to start in half an hour.
We're gonna destroy the ballroom again.
And you've done quite enough already.
The nostalgia just wipes all over you. I'm trying to remember if they quote any of the lines. I don't think they do. There are a few lines I wish they kind of had. Like they don't ever mention the Twinkie. There's no, and the flowers are still standing line.
nuts, you said.
I think they come close. They almost hint like they're gonna do Cats and Dogs Living Together, Mass Hysteria. They never come full circle with that. Yeah, I don't know the Ellis Island instance. Right here, you can see you can grab stuff and like move it and slam it.
We're gonna take a little shortcut through the kitchen.
Yeah, you can grab something and slam with your proton pack, and you're not gonna use it very often. You're gonna probably use that to move, just to move stuff like you're required to. I think right here they kind of teach you that.
Champion, you lead.
That's a little creepy. Right? Over here. Right here you can notice you cannot push stuff pretty easily just by walking into it. Physics in games, you know.
I think I'd be used to that stuff by now.
Oh!
Most kitchens have self-starting pilot.
Okay, so we're gonna have to move this. Okay. There we go. No, that's the wrong thing. No one wants to pick that up. Okay, I think we gotta go this.
Heads up.
That's what we gotta do. Whoa!
Okay, I get
That
it.
piece of gas.
Everything but the kitchen sink.
Right there, dead fish flyer. These are examples of enemies that you can't trap. The dead fish flyer, you gotta disperse them first. So yeah, they're pretty easy. They're pretty easy to take care of. See here, we gotta move that out of the way.
That's all there is to it. We just throw this junk anywhere. We don't stick around.
Yeah. That pretty much teaches you how to use the capture stream to move objects. Again, you're not going to use it very often, unfortunately. Again, there's a lot of... I don't know why I'm yawning. So right here we got another artifact we can pick up. There you go. Familiar looking doll. The model of the state puck just can't seem to stay in one place. I don't think I've gotten this one. Legal Incident 89, Souvenir, Street Vintage, moved initial tons of unlicensed clothing and cheap knockoff novelties. It's made the Stay Puft figures outsold the usually best-selling Statue of Liberty by more than 2 to 1 that year. Even the new Mind Up Walking versus Libby. Oh wow. Then you go through here. Nope. Go through here. Nope. Yeah, I don't think I remember picking up that one. If you ever need help figuring out where you are, you can always follow your. You can always find one of the other Ghostbusters. Use the HUD menu, which I think is. I haven't mapped to see. I don't know what the default is, but I don't remember what the default is.
I thought that guy said Rodriguez bar mitzvah.
So yeah, here we get to destroy a bar mitzvah to try to capture Slimer again. Yeah.
Mix in a green salad, one in a while. I'm gonna take back, blast him until he's dazed.
So
Capture stream.
Gonna weaken him enough. One other complaint I might have is that enemies don't seem to physically take as much damage.
Breathing hard.
At least don't physically seem to take as much damage, to kind of ruins the experience a little bit. But it makes sense why. I mean, they are ghosts after all. Something around here that I can pick up. I'm liking oh well. Don't worry about that. We'll worry about that later. Yeah, friendly fire is not a thing in this game, so you can't hurt your allies. So I stayed in here. It's hiding somewhere. That's right. Well, they go over here. Somewhere over here. Go. Oh, there you go. If you can't find Slimer fast enough,
Try to hold him still.
he will automatically kind of come out after a while.
Sorry, critter flex into the track.
There, try to capture Slimer. Really, really bad. Careful, 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 and there we got him.
Perfect. See? That's a big wow. I'll teach that pitiful goop sack to slime, Pete Venkman. And by extension, you.
Yeah.
Perhaps a place sitting disturbed. Still pretty much ready. Full go for the Rodriguez blowout.
The Alhambra Ballroom. The bar mitzvah. What have you done? The guests are arriving in 15 minutes.
I don't know. Looks like we've kept this place in pretty good condition.
Thanks to me and my new exclusively assigned recruit here, the festivities can now proceed in an entirely ghost-free environment. So, you're welcome.
Ugh. Ugh.
And,
Sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning all of a sudden.
I am from the Ghostbusters.
So yeah, I think this is a good spot, a good
Nice of you
place
guys
to
to
kind
join
of.
us. You grab the little spud?
Ray, we need to have a heart to blob fuck with this one. Or we are
Ball on the wall where Slimer flew into the ballroom. That's cool. And that's the same one. Okay, so yeah. So that's pretty much a good, I think, a good point to kind of shut things off here. Really good game. I recommend it. $10. Definitely well worth the money, in my opinion. It's a fun game, and like I said, you get more beams as the game goes on. You get alternate fires for each of your beams. So like later on we'll be getting I think it's called the boson dart, where it's like if you right click with the proton pack, it's fire like a little burst of energy. You get other weapons. You get one that's kind of an equivalent to a shotgun, but like slows enemies down instead of doing massive damage. You get two other weapons. They're all good. They're all fun. The game's fun. It's got a decent story. Again, it's the Ghostbusters. This is officially the third movie. According to some people, according to what I've heard, this is considered like the third Ghostbusters movie, despite the fact they're making a third movie. Despite the fact that Harold Ramis passed away. So, from what I understand, he'd already gotten the script done, so that was the hard part. That was the complicated part done. So, all I gotta do is find a director competent enough and see if they can get everyone else coming back. I guess find a replacement guy for Egon to play Egon, since anyway, with all that said, I'll see you guys later.